Your teachers have you from 7:30 in the morning, then I get you.
Abby said they can't skate.
You put this entire group in jeopardy. No more recess. No, you're never going to camp again.
Sometimes they have to just be kids. Like,
enjoy their childhood.
For God's sakes.
I have some news. Chloe is gonna miss rehearsal tonight.
Oh.
And I have not told Abby. I sent her away on her school field trip that's overnight. I think me telling Abby that Chloe's not gonna be at rehearsal tonight is gonna go down like the Titanic.
We're ready to start rehearsal. I walk into the den to gather the girls. I look around and I figure Chloe's just in the ladies' room.
Late last night, I decided to let Chloe go on her school field trip. She's not here this evening. She'll be back tomorrow morning.
I'm livid. We've got a big weekend ahead of us and Chloe's not even at rehearsal. Did they not want to go to Starbound this weekend? Why didn't she tell me yesterday?
Because she didn't know.
I think you're lying. I think you knew she was going all the time and you want to make it seem like you made this last-minute decision.
No, I didn't.
You're a sneak and a liar and you're raising your kid to be the same exact thing.
You're acting like a lunatic because school has taken priority for once.
It's not school, it's a field trip, it's a camping trip. Is she that dumb that she doesn't know there's a field trip and she's not going on it?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't call my daughter back. I'm really glad that I allowed Chloe to go on her field trip. However, I am a nervous wreck. I would never really admit this to Abby, but like, Chloe not being here as much as I wanted her to go does stress me out a little bit. I think she'll be fine, but it's still stressful for me.
Coming back to the studio after my camping trip, I'm a little bit nervous to see Miss Abby and see what she has to say to me.
She's afraid that Abby is gonna cut her dance from the competition. I won't let her do anything wicked to you.
The name of your routine is trouble, and you're kind of in trouble today. Anything that has to do with school is fine, but you just told me yourself today that some kids didn't go on the trip, that it was optional. I mean, really?
What's the title of this dance?
Trouble, because you know, Chloe and trouble are synonyms.
Your teachers have you from 7:30 in the morning, then I get you. So don't sign up for anything else. If it's at night, you can't do it. Chloe, so you're good, yes?
I'm not nervous at all.
See, maybe I should send Chloe to the woods every week. She just said, I'm not nervous at all. Usually she's like,
well, you know what, Forest Ranger, come on, get over here, Yogi Bear. So there was 100 things wrong with that.
well, don't try to make her nervous. You said you don't want her to be nervous.
No, I don't want her to be nervous. I want her to win.
Abby was blaming me for stressing Chloe out before she goes on stage, but really, if you look at things, it's probably Abby that stresses Chloe out before she goes on stage because she's constantly barking things at her.
Even though I went on the camping trip, I'm still confident that I had enough rehearsal time and that I am confident in my performance.
Chloe was wonderful, and that's because she's had years and years and years of training.
I went on stage this week with a new confidence, and I killed it, and that's what I'm gonna do every week.
You ready for the top 10 junior soloists, folks? 4th place. Give it up for Trouble. It's Chloe from Abby Lee Miller's Studio Dance.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Abby just hugged Chloe after a dance. You're going to camp every week.
No, you're never going to camp again.
I don't know.
Christy had to keep stirring the pot. Christy, it's not about you. You're not the dance teacher. Even though you think you are, you're not. So the group routine is a Mad Max, futuristic, very strong, forceful jazz routine.
Well, where's Kalani? Is she gonna be? I just noticed.
Yeah, she just took a day with her mom, and they're gonna look at the koalas and do everything. And
Can I have a day?
The double standard is never ending when it comes to Kira. Kira doesn't bother to show up, but yet her daughter gets to be included in all the events.
As usual, Abby shows a complete disregard for some members and lets others get away with murder. I am so sick of the hypocrisy.
5, 6, 7. This is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so why isn't Kalani here? What happened with that?
I understand if she has to go do her schoolwork, but
she still has to learn the dance.
So is she not in the number then?
She does have to learn the dance, but she's the star of the dance, so.
1, 2.
She's not doing the same parts they're doing.
6, 7, 8.
Get it?
I do, but I also don't think you should make her the star if she didn't show up for rehearsal.
Well, she'd be sitting in here right now or playing the music because we're doing their part.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
We need to learn this performance in 2 days, and Abby wants to make it seem like it's no big deal that Kira and Kalani aren't here, but that's how we're gonna look bad.
Kalani, are you all caught up on what you missed yesterday? Yes, so it's just getting the timing down in your space.
And just a few, like there's one section that I have to learn.
All right, well, pay attention. Don't be, space cadet today. Maddie, Mackenzie, and Kendall came to Australia last year, and you guys held the koalas, and you did all that. And Kalani just wanted a little more time there, and I understand that.
I just felt like she needed a day. We needed a day to go do things, to go...
Well, could your day have been on your time, not on the kids' time? We don't take a day because our kids have rehearsal.
I've been trying to do a day on our own time, and there hasn't been a day on our own time.
But you knew the schedule before we came. So you knew every single day, we're booked. This is what we came here for. We didn't come to take a day. You can take a day in Arizona with your daughter. Not here on our kids' time.
Kira pulled Kalani because she wanted a day with her boyfriend. Nothing to do with Kalani. Obviously, her daughter isn't number one, because missing a day of rehearsal is really a setback. And it's not just for her daughter, but it's for the whole team, because it's hard on the team.
Late, Kalani, late. Kalani, what's your angle? You need to be a little bit more open to the audience because all those people over there are seeing nothing but your butt come up.
And Kalani, I want you to be at the same time as Maddie on that, but I'll fix that after. That's just minor.
I know, but this rehearsal can't be all about you because you weren't here yesterday. All right? So if you have problems, you fix the problems. I don't know what's going on with my girls. They're slacking today, and I expect more from them. Australia expects more from them. You came unprepared. You don't have anything in your hair. You don't have anything in your hair. Your hair looks like a rat's nest. You don't match. You came on a team trip, and you should look like it. And she needs to be at everything. You can stay home. You don't need to be here. You do. Because the whole first 40 minutes has been reviewing what we did yesterday, putting you into it. We didn't need to do that.
Abby's just totally stressed out right now. This is a big performance for our girls. The girls all know the dance. Kalani doesn't. I think Abby might flip her lid again.
And representing the Abby Lee Dance Company, please welcome Mad Max.
I'm really happy that I get to be the lead of this dance, but I really have to pull it off because we only had one rehearsal. So good luck.
Overall, I think my dancers gave a mad performance today. They were on the money, even Kalani. But that's the last time I ever give her mother a pass.
Do you remember ice skating in New York?
Yes, that was my least favorite day of my entire life.
It was so fun.
Why?
So we're taking the kids ice skating today. Something fun for the kids. I don't think this is the best thing to do before a dance competition because Abby's gonna freak out if she finds out.
Here. Here's a two. Who's a two?
That's Maddie. Maddie, put your skates on. I am your mother. Put your skates on. Do you know what this is about, Maddie? It's about fun. Have fun. Stop crying.
Maddie didn't want to ice skate because she needs to be the best at everything she does. And clearly, she's not an Olympic gold medalist in figure skating, so she didn't want to skate.
Asia, why aren't you going? Why?
Okay, it's not about you.
Why?
She's not going to do it.
I'll hold your hand. Okay.
Happy's here.
Oh.
How are you?
Fancy meeting you here.
I think it's official. Kathy is definitely a stalker. Not only does she find us at dance competitions, but now she's finding us at our recreational activities.
All right, listen, we came to ice skate with you girls. Stand here and watch. Bye-bye. All right, come on. Come on, Kelly. Break the legs.
I'm excited to take the kids ice skating. They worked their butts off. I think it is about time that these kids just go out and have fun and be kids for once.
Yeah, we have to hold hands. Oh, I'm not holding your hand. Are you gonna pull me down? Come on, I'll hold your hand, Maddie. Oh, Zach and Brooke. Look, Zach and Brooke. Look at me!
Look, you gotta push it. You turn. You turn.
Are you staying on the wall the whole time?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Stand up. I feel like okay. Come on. Hey,
I just remembered why Maddie doesn't want to skate.
Why?
Because she can't.
Maddie's freaking out because we're not allowed to ice skate. The kids are not allowed to ice skate. She says, what if I get hurt? What if someone else gets hurt? We're gonna be in so much trouble.
We're sorry, Maddie, Princess Maddie. Sorry, Your Highness.
Oh, right into the wall!
God. Watch.
Are you guys having fun?
All right, go, Brookie! Let's go! We're taking off, though!
I found out the girls went ice skating. The Abby Lee Dance Company contract is very specific. No ice skating. These are things that protect your child, as well as the group and the choreography and all the money that's gone into doing a competition. You know, when somebody gets hurt, everybody else has to pay for it. And you all are gonna do 100 push-ups. She doesn't have to do the 100 push-ups because she didn't ice skate. You were selfish, you were naive, and you put this entire group in jeopardy. I'm making the girls do push-ups because every single one of those girls could have said no. Asia chose not to. Now, was it her mother's choice or her choice? Who cares? All I know is that that kid did not put skates on. She did not risk an injury, and she did not try to sabotage my team.
Look, all the girls are doing push-ups and Asia's running her solo. What's that about? Did the kids have a really good time?
Yes, and that's
they
all
did.
that matters.
That's
Sometimes they have to just be kids. Like,
enjoy their
for
childhood.
God's sakes.
I did not want to go at all. I was bawling my eyes out.
Just what if she would have gotten hurt? What if somebody would have had their finger sliced on a blade?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's...
What would happen to the competition the next day? Maddie cared. She knew. But you went ice skating. You were excited. You wanted to go.
Thank you for not killing me after I went ice skating.
No, it's still on my list. Just wait. All right. I am not doing a pyramid right now. How dare Kelly do this to me? I've had it. There's not enough people to do a pyramid. I have to go back to the drawing board. No pyramid. I'm angry at the people that aren't here. I'm very disappointed. But I'm also angry at the people that are here. You had 6 group numbers. Some of you know 2 of them, some of you know 1 of them. That's not gonna be a winning number. After Nationals, there was a break in the competition season. While I was gone shooting my show in Los Angeles, I arranged for some guest choreographers to come into my studio to have routines that are already ready to go. But then I learned from my staff that nobody showed up. Last season, you all had 2 solos ready to go before we ever started our competition season. I didn't find out that people weren't here until the choreographers called me and say, hey, it was kind of hard to get a great number together when only 2 kids were there. That makes me look bad. Do these kids really think that you win an overall national title and then you don't take class anymore? Really? You're only as good as your last performance. The break is the time that you set new goals, you overcome new obstacles, and you improve. No pyramid.
But Abby, how can you throw away all that they worked for last year?
Like this. Girls, no pyramid.
Abby not only is screaming at our kids that they missed a few days of dance class for family vacation, but it's also our fault that Kelly, Brooke, and Paige aren't here. Maybe I had to rip your pyramid down, throw it in the dumpster, because it won't fit in the trash can.
Mackenzie is doing an acrobatic gymnastic routine entitled California Adventure. It's sassy and fun. Split! It's a bigger split! She does a whole lot of stuff in this number. She has to have the strength, the proper technique, and the stamina to get through this routine. You should be on a diagonal. It has to be bigger. It's boring. Boring. Mackenzie's not looking too good. Mackenzie walked into this studio sweaty and out of breath. She walked in that way. Usually, that's how she walks out. Cartwheel, cut, split, arch back. Why do we have to say that every time? Cut, split, arch back. It's one move, da-da-da-da. Asia isn't here. This is Mackenzie's shot, but she's not giving me what I want. Melissa, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's out of breath. She can't remember one step from the next. No more recess. Why were you sunburned when you came in here? Were you outside at recess? Outside, running around, playing all day, and now she's useless. That's why these kids need to be homeschooled. It's ridiculous. She is useless.
What are you supposed to say when all the kids go to the playground? Sorry, my dance teacher said no kickball. Abby doesn't want Mackenzie to play during recess. If it were up to Abby, Mackenzie wouldn't be allowed to have any friends at all. Well, you know, just because no one played with Abby at recess doesn't mean she has to take it out on poor little Mackenzie.
Why should Abby have any say-so in when Melissa's kids play with friends? That's the whole reason I send my kids to school, is to have social interaction with other children. But Melissa will do it, and she'll pull her kid from school and not have her do recess because Abby said so.
Straddle, not a front split, a straddle split. No, before the tuck. You're doing it different every time you do it.
You know, I'm sitting in there watching Mackenzie's rehearsal. I'm not looking at the other moms. I'm looking at my daughter. I can care less.
All right, do you understand what you're doing? Yes? All right, you're finished. Melissa, you can go.
I think Melissa's coming up. Our gossip is over, ladies.
I'm through avoiding the situation. The moms can talk behind my back all they want. They're just gonna have to deal with it. I did nothing wrong.
Oh, hello. Hello. How did it go?
What was that about recess?
No
and
recess.
gym? All they do is play.
How does Abby know what Mackenzie does?
Because she asked her. And Mackenzie said we played outside all day today.
But what's wrong with that?
She's tired and she's a mess. And I'm like, I thought she looked great. Sorry, but.
Who's going in?
I have no idea how to make a martini. I'll just pour some in there.
I love the big watermelon game.
You got the biggest watermelon you could find.
That's okay, just go. You put grease all over the watermelon, you throw them in the pool. The goal of the game is to grab the watermelon and get out of the pool with the watermelon in your hands. They fight like cats and dogs trying to hold on and it keeps slipping out. Come on! Come on, girls, pull it!
It's amazing. We go to Abby's house and the kids aren't allowed to be kids. It has to be turned into a competition.
Get it!
Now the watermelon just hit her there.
Oh,
Maddie got it.
Run!
That looks like a disaster waiting to
You have to get up the steps and out holding it.
Why don't you just all walk together? All of a sudden, Maddie starts to cry. And she says that she was somehow injured. But from my vantage point, I'm looking at the game. Maddie was not kicked.
What happened? Tell me. Okay, then stay away from it, because it's ridiculous. You're a girl. You're not a boy.
Nia's pretty rough, but Maddie does not like getting rough at all.
Come on. It's all swollen.
Maddie cried because she didn't win. She didn't win the stupid watermelon game. Somebody else got 3 seconds of glory in front of 4 moms.
She's all swollen. We're freaking girls, not boys.
The child was not injured. Melissa needs to get a better balance of how to deal with these situations.
Please come to our roller disco party.
We wanted to invite you guys to a roller skating party.
And Ellie, why is it important?
Because we would like to spend some time with you because you guys are all really cool.
I really don't want to go to a roller skating party, especially not with Stacy and Yolanda. And this is just kind of a pathetic ploy to try to get us to accept them.
What's this?
We would like to invite you to our roller skating party.
Yeah, and I guess you didn't read your contract very well, huh? No ice skating, no roller skating, no skiing. It's in there. Think again. What are you thinking going to a roller skating rink the day before a competition? What happens if somebody has a broken foot, somebody fell down, they cracked their tailbone, they have a hairline fracture? How idiotic is that? Morons.
Abby, if we go to the roller skating party, are the kids gonna be allowed to roller skate?
If I find out that one kid skated, they're out of the dance.
Okay, I think this conversation's over.
Yeah, it's over now.
Nobody's here but us. Is anybody gonna show up? Yay!
Thanks for coming.
We were getting scared.
That's hard to have a party and people don't show up.
I know, we're like, that's gonna be embarrassing.
Do you thought we would really do that? We all have other places that we would rather be. But I know Yolanda and Stacy had the best of intentions with this roller skating party, and I think if we want to move forward, we have to try to bond together as a team. So I'm gonna put on my happy face and be a good sport.
Yolanda's showing off even out there.
Showing off. She has a blue eye.
She's going for the gold medal in roller skating today.
No! That was dangerous. She's Tanya Harding.
Growing up, I was a figure skater. And I even went so far that I even got the Dorothy Hamill haircut, and everybody said, you will be in the Olympics. So I am excited to be on that rink and still show the moms that I have a little bit of something going on.
Whose brilliant idea was this, Stacy?
It's crappy that Abby said they can't skate.
Why don't you guys go run your dance?
She's doing Yolanda.
Yeah.
Look at that formation. Bryn's in the front center.
And then the minis come in. I mean, everyone kind of circulates.
Do you think this is an overall winning number?
It might win in its category. I don't know if it's going to win overall.
Hi, Abby. I'm a dance dad, and I have two daughters who love everything about your show. During this season, you said that Kelly isn't very bright. Do you really feel this way?
Yes, absolutely. I feel that Kelly is a beautiful girl and had an amazing future ahead of her and kind of threw it away.
Is this beat up Kelly Day?
Kelly wants to have fun, and that's her MO. Fun, 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 and she's raising her kids that it's just all about fun. Things are different now. Life is way more competitive than when she was a kid. So your kid can't always be having fun.
Abby's being really hard on me. I'm just wondering if I should go off and do other things. Cheerleading tryouts are coming up.
When are the tryouts?
The same day as the competition.
You're like the lead in the dance. Do you realize, like, she's going to kill us?
Head up. Kendall, you're right behind Chloe. You should be beyond her. Stop. Oh!
She's gonna be really mad.
Maddie, turn the leg out. What is wrong with you? Where's Brooke? Brooke! Brooke!
I don't think she's coming this weekend.
So she's out. You're making a decision for me and for everybody in this group. She knew when she was at the top of that pyramid, and this is where it's bad parenting, Kelly. She should have opened her mouth and said, Abby, let somebody else be at the top of the pyramid this week. That is a mature 13-year-old, not screwing everybody and stabbing them in the back.
But I don't think she's screwing any of them.
She's screwing me, I can feel it. Brooke should have come and told me. Would I have been angry? Yes. But it would have been the right move on her part. Remember, Brooke never existed. They have no idea we're missing a dancer.
Today I'm trying out for cheerleading, and I'm kind of nervous.
Number 24, your jump.
24 maybe smiled once.
Okay. 24, can you call the chant for us?
Just to make sure she can talk.
Yell out your colors. Yell out your colors. Panthers blue and gold.
I made the cheer team. I'm so excited to get my uniform and pom-poms.
Now listen to me. I wasn't even gonna come. Not only do you have to prove Brooke wrong that she's worthless and doesn't mean anything, everyone's replaceable. We all make choices, and we have to live with those choices. So let's go.
Hoping and praying for someone like you. I guess that's just something that I'll never know.
This group went to a competition with a routine that was designed specifically to feature Brooke, and that group succeeded without her.
Top overall junior group, Born to Dance, Abby Lee Dance Company. Make some noise.
Born to Dance won the entire thing.